Hello and welcome. Today's journey takes us from Willesden South West Sidings along the West London lines and into Clapham Junction. Our journey today is courtesy of a Class 73 locomotive, and this is filmed from a non-active driving cab with permission. The cab gauges are only shown for part of the video. My gimbal camera wants to constantly self-level as the locomotive routes rather than focus on a fixed point, something that I will look to change in my next video. We are currently located on the up and down South West line. To our right are the West London lines and the West Coast Mainline. Continuing on our line straight ahead of us would take us under the North London lines and around to Acton Wells Junction, where our line converges with the North London line and the Dudding Hill lines. From Acton Wells we could continue towards Richmond, Brentford or Chiswick, and access is also enabled onto the Great Western Main Line via the Poplar lines to Acton Main Line. Coming off the up and down South West, we join the up North London line. Signalling is controlled by Wembley and the electrical supply is controlled by Rugby. We traverse Mitre Bridge Junction. The lines to our left join the North London line at Willesden Junction and are used by London Overground services heading for Stratford. The bridge takes us over the Grand Union Canal and the Great Western Main Line. The bridge itself marks the summit of the infamous climb from Shepherd's Bush. The gradient itself is one of the most severe in the country and can sometimes prove to be too much even for modern freight locomotives hauling heavy trains. To mitigate against the chances of slipping to a stand, traction gel applicators have been fitted and drivers of heavy trains are instructed to remain at a stand at Kensington Olympia until signallers can guarantee a clear run up the bank. To our left, we can see North Pole Depot, the former stabling point of Eurostar's fleet of Class 373 trains. Today the depot is used by Hitachi for berthing and servicing of the Great Western Railway's IET fleet. Our driver shuts down the diesel engine of the Class 73 and switches to DC third rail. Notice the AC wires and the DC third rail continue together until the bottom of the bank. This allows for seamless changeovers on the move where units facilitate this. To our right we can see North Pole Turnback Facility. This is used to turn back late running trains and in emergency situations. Our signalling is now controlled from Victoria Central and the traction supply is under the control of SELHURST ECO, that's Electrical Control Operator. The London Overground Class 378 climbs the bank with ease. The service pattern on the West London line facilitates 4 London Overground services per hour and 1 Southern service from East Croydon to Watford Junction. The latter used to run through to Milton Keynes but was cut back in mid-2022. The line is a major freight route connecting the southern and eastern regions to the rest of the UK network. As we pass under the A40 Westway, our train slows for a red signal stop. With so many services on the West London line, running on greens is a rarity. London Underground's Hammersmith and City and Circle lines pass above us, with Latimer Road Station to our right and Wood Lane to our left. We pass a Network Rail mobile maintenance train as the Westfield Shopping Centre dominates the skyline to our left. The mobile maintenance trains, or MMT, are fully equipped with all the equipment to replace rails, including a gantry crane. When working, the train stops over the section of rail to be replaced and the sides are extended outwards. The floor of the train is lifted up and the gantry crane and other equipment are used to easily carry out any small maintenance tasks from within the safety and comfort of the train. Shepherd's Bush Station was opened after much delay in 2008 in reaction to the aforementioned shopping centre. The station was supposed to open in 2007, but due to the platform being 18 inches too narrow, it didn't meet safety standards and adjustments had to be made. Shepherd's Bush isn't the first station on this site. From 1869, Uxbridge Road Station occupied the site. The station closed in 1940 after suffering substantial damage in the Blitz. As we approach Kensington Olympia, it's worth noting that a junction used to exist here that allowed access to the then Metropolitan Railway at Latimer Road. The junction was closed and dismantled in the early 1900s. Kensington Olympia itself opened in 1844 and was originally called Kensington. It was closed shortly after, only to reopen in 1862. The station was renamed Addison Road to avoid confusion with other nearby stations. After suffering bomb damage in World War II, the station was once again closed, but reopened in 1946. In the 1960s, the fate of the station was in the balance again. It was recommended for closure by Dr. Beeching. Alas, the station remained open, and in the late 1960s was revitalised as a motor rail terminal, a concept that I think would work well today. The London Underground District line veers off to our left. There used to be a large goods yard on this site. Demolished in 2015, the canopy above our heads used to support Earls Court 2 Exhibition Centre. The centre, along with its iconic Earls Court 1 neighbour, were demolished to make way for a multi-purpose development. Exhibitions are now held at the nearby Olympia or at the XL Centre in London's Docklands. The two signals on the end of the platform here at West Brompton are the telltale sign that the line is bi-directional. That is that trains can run on each line in either direction. West Brompton is another station on our line served by the District line. It was opened in 1866 and has been in continuous use as either an underground or mainline station ever since. We pass Stamford Bridge, home of Chelsea Football Club. Sandwiched between Fulham Road and King's Road bridges, we can see the former site of Chelsea and Fulham Station. The station was closed during World War II, and despite the fact that it only incurred limited damage, it never reopened. Fibre optic banner repeaters are provided to assist drivers where signal visibility is limited due to curvature of the line or line-side structures. We are now climbing up towards Imperial Wharf in preparation to cross the River Thames. Imperial Wharf is the newest station on the line, having opened in 2009 as part of the London Overground expansion. The station serves the affluent Chelsea Harbour development. We pass over Chelsea Harbour Bridge, or the Battersea Railway Bridge, or Cremorne Bridge, depending on what part of history you are referencing. Crossovers here allow trains to switch lines for bidirectional running. Passing over Latchmere Junction number 2, the lines to our left head off towards the London Overground terminal platforms and the Windsor lines at Clapham Junction. Our train diverges at Latchmere number 1 junction. Although it appears we are diverging, we're actually continuing on the Up West London line, the lines to our right now being the up and down Kensingtons. The Kensington lines provide access to London Waterloo via Latchmere number 3 junction, as well as London Victoria and the Eastern region. The lines above us are known as the Ludgate lines and are joined by the Kensingtons at Longhedge Junction. They allow trains from the South Western Division to access London Victoria and the Eastern Division. We also pass under the South Western and Southern main lines before rounding the corner and climbing up to meet the former at Clapham Junction. To our left you can see Pigs Hill Siding, and to our right Victoria Area Signalling Centre, who have been responsible for our journey. As we arrive into Clapham Junction, I'd like to thank you for travelling with me today. If you have enjoyed this video, please do hit that like button and consider subscribing for more. For citation, my commentary sources are primarily that totally accurate website, Wikipedia. See you again next time.